My mornings were always a muddle. Imagine a little clay version of me, staring at the mirror, sunlight streaming in. But inside, I felt anything but bright. My pots and brushes lined up ready for battle, against my own face. Every day, I'd try to apply foundation, but it was always a disaster. Streaks, smudges, thick patches, and red bits peeking through. I looked more like a patchy clay model than a person. Tutorials talked about baking and contouring. It all sounded like kitchen work, not makeup. I'd spend ages dabbing, rubbing, wiping it off, and starting again, always running late. Picture a claymation clock spinning wildly as I fussed over my face. It wasn't just about makeup, it was about feeling like I couldn't get even this simple thing right. My confidence took a hit before breakfast. I just wanted a natural look, not a plastered one. This daily struggle set the tone for my whole day. My reflection looked unfinished, like a clay model with fingerprints and smudges. I needed a simple, brilliant idea to fix my makeup woes. Little did I know a solution was just around the corner. Sometimes the best inventions come from the biggest frustrations. All I wanted was to feel put together, not perfect. But every morning, I faced the same claymation calamity. That was about to change. One rainy Tuesday, I had a quiet brainwave. Sitting at my kitchen table, I doodled dots on paper and smudged them together, watching them blend into a soft patch of color. Suddenly, a bright idea. What if I did this with my foundation? Instead of one big blob, I'd use lots of tiny dots. No fancy tools, no complicated steps, just a simple technique. By dotting foundation where I needed it, I could control the amount and avoid thick, patchy messes. I called it the dot and blend method. It sounded friendly, easy, and approachable. I couldn't wait to try it the next morning. My clay self marched to the bathroom, hopeful for the first time in ages. Sometimes the simplest ideas are the most powerful. This little discovery felt like a secret recipe, one I'd just invented. The dot and blend was my new hope for a smoother start. Here's how the dot and blend works. Start with a clean, moisturized face, your canvas. Squeeze a tiny bit of foundation onto the back of your hand. Using your fingertip or a small brush, pick up a little and dot it where you need coverage. Cheeks, chin, forehead. Don't connect the dots. Just place them where needed. You'll look a bit polka-dotted, but trust the process. Now blend. Use a damp sponge, brush, or your fingers to gently tap and press the dots into your skin. Don't rub, just tap until the dots melt together. The result? A thin, even layer that looks natural, not heavy. Because you use less product, it won't cake or streak. Your skin, but smoother and fresher. 3 steps: prep, dot, blend. It's simple, quick, and fuss-free. Anyone can do it. No special skills required. Dot and blend. A cracking good method for a natural look. The next morning, I put my invention to the test. I dotted foundation on my face, then tapped with my sponge. The dots melted away, leaving a soft, even glow. No streaks, no cakey patches. My skin looked like mine, just smoother. For the first time, I grinned at my reflection. The whole process was faster. Dot, blend, done. I had time to enjoy breakfast, not stress over mistakes. It felt clever, like I'd cracked a secret code. This wasn't a magazine trick. It was my own solution. My reflection looked happier, and so did I. Such a small change made a big difference in my mood. The morning muddle was gone, replaced by a moment of triumph. All day, my makeup stayed fresh and natural. No settling into lines, no heavy feeling. The dot and blend was a proper success. I felt chuffed to bits for inventing it. Sometimes the best fixes are the simplest. This simple hack did more than fix my makeup. It changed my whole day. I stopped worrying about patchy foundation and felt more confident. I made more eye contact, felt present, and walked with a spring in my step. It's funny how a small change on the outside can boost your inner confidence. My mornings became calmer and more enjoyable. I had time for tea, planning, or just a quiet moment. The routine became peaceful, not stressful. That confidence seeped into my work and hobbies. When you remove a daily frustration, you free up energy for what matters. The dot and blend wasn't just about makeup, It was about building confidence, one dot at a time. Sometimes, a little trick can make a big difference. I couldn't keep this cracking idea to myself, so I'm sharing the dot and blend with you. If you've ever felt muddled in front of the mirror, this is for you. No need for fancy products or skills, just your usual foundation and a sponge or your fingers. It's for everyone, from beginners to those wanting a simpler routine. Treat it as a fun experiment, no pressure to get it perfect. Remember, clean canvas, tiny palette, polka dot pattern, gentle blending. Approach it playfully. You might be surprised how well it works. It saves time, product, and stress. You control the coverage, and it's easy to customize. Try it. You might discover your new favorite routine. Be your own inventor and see if it brightens your mornings. I'd be chuffed if my little discovery helps you too. Go on, have a go. It's a simple trick for a brilliant result. This journey taught me that small changes can make the biggest difference. My makeup problem was solved by breaking it down, one dot at a time. This idea works for more than foundation tackle big problems by dividing them into smaller steps. We're all inventors in our own lives, finding clever fixes for daily annoyances. These small victories build confidence and make life smoother. My claymation world became happier, all thanks to a simple hack. I hope my story inspires you to look for creative solutions in your own life. Embrace invention, find joy in solving little problems. Every small fix is a victory for your happiness. Now, who's for a nice cup of tea and a slice of cheese?